When the mind is free from suffering, body experience. When the body is free, and the mind experience. What is the cause? Why do we experience this sukha and dukkha again? And some people see sicknesses and pains and troubles and sufferings, physical body, that we experience is the house rent that we are paying for occupying this house. So you are not at liberty to come and stay free of charge in this house. I told you this body is not the life. So you occupied this house thinking you can stay without paying rent. So in terms of pains and aches and troubles and old age and sicknesses, you pay the rent. That means natural. Then, what about the mind? Mind experience lot of unhappiness, unpleasant feeling. Although we have everything, more than enough thing we have. In fact, we do not know what to do with our things. Even then we are worried. We are not happy. Because we have never developed contentment in our life. Contentment is very important. When we develop contentment, then automatically that mind will be free from jealousy and anger and enmity and so many other things. A man who has developed this contentment never creates those things. No reason. Then we crave for more and more. When we have more than enough property, now we are craving for names and fames and publicity. When we got more than enough publicity, we crave for healthy, strong life. While craving for healthy and strong life, we crave for long life. But in the end, we lose everything. This is the nature. This is called Lokadam. So those who are crazy for pleasure, these kind of things, are just like ants who got into a cup of honey. You know what happened to them? They like to enjoy that sweet taste. They slowly got down into this cup and drop. Keep one cup of honey for a few hours and see how many ants. All those who are crazy for this worldly pleasure, their fate is exactly like those ants. Get into trouble. Untimely death. Unsatisfaction in their life. So, we should not be crazy. By understanding these worldly conditions, in spite of all these problems, we can still maintain cheerfulness, happiness, contentment. I told you about Socrates. How many times I told you? Oh, wonderful man. So he had a very hot-tempered wife. Always cold, this poor man. Because he is a great thinker. He is thinking very deeply. No time to go and spend much of his time with his wife. That may be the reason why wife is not very happy. Every day she scolding. One day after scolding, this man remained like a statue. Just listening like this. No emotion. She was so mad, she went to the kitchen and got one bucket of water and poured on his head. And then he opened his mouth. He said, yes, I knew this. Because a short while ago I heard thunder and lightning, I knew the rain will come. This is the way how great people face this problem. So when your wife scolds you, how nice if you can adopt that attitude. And sometimes he says after listening, yes, today, actually, I enjoy your talk, No grammatical mistake today. Your pronunciation is also very good. And emphasize, certain areas when you talk, you're very improving your way of talking. See the way how they face problems. One day, one of his friends visited him. He was not in good mood on that day. Otherwise, always cheerful. That's what is wrong with you today. Yes, today I'm not very happy. Why? Because my wife did not scold me today. Every time when she scolds me, I take the opportunity to practice patience and tolerance. Today I lost it. Take things in this way. Very simple thing we have to adapt, but overcome so many problems. That's why we regard them as great people. Face accusation, criticism. Don't show your sour face. Don't go and fight with them. Don't develop enmity. You go as usual. Later they will come to know. Devadatta, who has gone against the Buddha, do everything to kill him. In the end, before his death, he wanted to come and see the Buddha and apologize. He realized his mistake. The Buddha has not developed any enmity or any hostile attitude towards him. Unfortunately, at the gate of the Jetavana monastery, he died. He had no chance to see the Buddha. If we are right, don't worry about others, what they talk. And also don't listen to those people who use sugar-coated words. Do your work. That is enough. The happiness that you gain by doing your good work is the reward. That is enough. Not necessary to expect even thanks. I have done so much for him, he did not say even thanks. Many people say, why do you want that? What for? You do your work, you gain happiness, that is enough for you. Why do you want that thanks? Next one, labho, alabho, ayaso, nindapada, sukha, dukkha. 8. How we experience pleasant and unpleasant, and sufferings and pains and mental and physical. So nobody in this world who can stop all this, these changes. You can pray. You can do all that offerings. But these things are very important for us to console our mind. Because when we come and express our grievances, our problems, our worries in front of image or God or tree, we experience very big relief in our mind. After that we develop some sort of hope and confidence. Oh, I have revealed all my secrets to the Buddha. I hope he will help me. Yes, that is very important for our human mind, because we are not great scientists or psychologists or great thinkers who can analyze all these problems. So according to our way of thinking at this moment, we need this kind of satisfaction. It is important to us. But when we develop our mind, going through these ritualistic aspects and devotional aspects and cultural aspects, intellectual aspects and spiritual development, up to that level, these things are not important. Because at that stage, we have strengthened, we have developed our mind to face all these things normal way, without taking seriously these things into our mind. At this moment it is not so easy. That emotional feeling arouse. Then we have no controlling power. After that we lose either our temper, or if not we become crazy, if not we develop some sort of hostile attitude. To control these things, we have to have a lot of understanding. So these 8 conditions, or Loka Dhamma, here the Buddha says, he whose mind does not flutter by contact with worldly contingencies, what are those things? Sorrowless, stainless and secure. After developing this, we gain these 3 things. Below that level, we never experience these 3 developments in our mind. Sorrow, worry, and all sort of feeling, unhappiness. We cannot avoid it. Then stainless, the purity, genuine quality, the virtues, we cannot maintain in our mind. Some sort of mental disturbances, some sort of dark clouds come and occupy the mind. Then the brightness, cheerfulness, happiness, purity disappears. Just like the moon, when it is shining at night time, dark clouds come and block, and we won't get the brightness. But after that, move, and again we get light. So the mind is like this. In Dhammapada, the Buddha says, Yocha pubbe pamajjitva pachchasona pamajjiti soimang lokang pabhasin abbha mutto chandima. Chandima means moon. Due to our ignorance, lack of understanding, we make mistakes. Later, we realize we have done some mistakes. These things are wrong. By realizing, we make up our mind, determined not to repeat, not to do the same mistake again. Here the Buddha's attitude is, knowing that you have done some mistake or sins and this and that, go and pray to Buddha. He will forgive all your sins, he wash away all your sins. It's not practical. This is the practical method. When you come to know that you have done something wrong, don't worry. Still, there's a chance. And this is the answer for those who come and accuse Buddhists. All the other religions, the followers of all the other religions, God, to forgive their sins. But you Buddhists are hopeless people. We have no such God to forgive your sins. How unfortunate you are. If you believe in this God, all the sins committed by you are forgiven and washed away, and directly go to heaven. How nice. Very easy. Very easy. So what to do? People believe. See the Buddha's method. He says, we have done something wrong. Realize. Then, from that day onward, stop your bad deeds and do more and more good deeds from that day onward. Which is more practical, which is more meaningful, which is more useful. Praying to God after committing all these evil without doing any service to others, or by stopping all the bad deeds and doing good deeds. Which one is practical and meaningful? Then he says, if you can continue that way of life, your mind is exactly like this. Abbha mutto chandiva. Formerly, your mind was just like that moon covered with dark clouds. Now no more dark clouds. Your mind is shining now. And then you can overcome the effect of the bad karmas that you have done, because you have stopped your bad karma and you have cultivated more and more good deeds. See whether practical or not. So this is the answer. You have to remember this, otherwise they can come and bully you. Because you do not know what to say when others come and talk to you about your religion. Secure. So we always experience some sort of insecurity. We are not secure. At home also, worldly conditions are very serious. You build houses, iron gates, wooden gates, glass doors, padlocks, keys, chain, alarm, burglar alarm, and bodyguard, and jaga. Now how many things are there? Even then you feel insecurity in that house. Can you imagine where you live? Then who come and disturb you? Devils? Ghosts? Animals? No. This so-called educated, cultured, civilized, scientific, religious human beings. We boast and glorify, we are educated, we are cultured, we are civilized. Where is that civilization? If we cannot live amongst other human beings without such fear, such insecurity feeling, how can we regard human beings are cultured and civilized? We can live with some other animals without such fear. So this complete security, this feeling we experience when the mind is free from this. I have told you why, how. Because of your craving, you go on collecting and dumping, accumulating diamonds and gold and money and so many things in that house. That is why you have no security feeling. A man who has renounced, not scared of anybody, not scared of devil also. No gangsters, no terrorists, no bandits, no thieves, nobody come and disturb. Because he has not accumulated anything. That happiness, that freedom, you cannot experience. You are always in fear. because you are crazy for collecting. And sometimes you close everything and open this thing. Oh, it's so nice. I got so many diamonds, so many things. I feel very happy. Even then shivering, peeping whether somebody is... this is the way how you enjoy your life, just like eating hot potatoes. The way how you enjoy your life is just like eating very hot potatoes. Worldly life is like this. So real security, real freedom, real happiness we can experience when minds are free from all these bondages that we have invited purposely. So why should we blame others? So why should we blame God or devil? So we are responsible for all this. That is what the Buddha says here. Then in the end, etadisani kattvana sabbatha maparadita sabbatha sotthin gacchanti tang te sang mangalam uttama. Various kinds of blessings. He went on explaining. Now, real blessings, according to the Buddha, we can experience by doing our work efficiently, by fulfilling our duties, by cultivating our virtues, by developing our mind. We experience real happiness, real bliss, real blessing, but not simply by worshipping and praying and offering. Therefore you cannot say you are blessed, you are blessed people, or you are religious people, just because you go and pray. In your mind, all the worries and troubles and fear and jealousy and anger, all the evil forces are boiling, but you pray and say you are religious. There may be some others who never pray to anybody, but they maintain some good virtues and qualities they live by following their principle without violating, disturbing others. According to the Buddha, they are more religious people than you. Today, churches are fully packed, overcrowded, praying. Mosques, temples, places of worship, crowded. You say, oh, religion is progressing very well. Examine their mind, how far they have reduced their crazy attitude, anger, jealousy, greed and grudge and enmity and all these things. It developed more and more because of religion. Then how can we say we are religious people? Then what is the purpose of a religion? At least, if you cannot go further, at least to live as real human beings. If we can do that much more than enough. We cannot do even that. Humanism, human qualities, learn only this much, that is enough. We cannot do even this much. Then what we talk about this high class meditation and miraculous power, supernatural power, magic power. How can we gain such things without cultivating, without laying proper foundation? I think better to stop here, meaning here. To them, fulfilling matters such as this, everywhere, invincible, in every way, moving happily. These are the highest blessings. That means those who have cultivated, fulfilled all these duties and virtues and qualities, wherever they go, whether in this society or that society or this country or that country, among the followers of this religion or that religion, no difference. Can live peacefully. Nobody wants to disturb such people. You think by collecting more and more money, when you go to another country, you can enjoy your life, complete security there. If you can go as a genuine person with all these qualities, I told you how people respect others. Follower of any religion in this world respect a religious man. We have seen this. Whether they are Hindus or Christians or Muslims or communists or free thinkers, makes no difference. All are human beings. They know how to appreciate real religious man, because religious man is a harmless man. He is an honest man. He is a kind man. What else? So religious man is an embodiment of these qualities. So whatever we try to introduce as religion, without these qualities, there is no religious life. That is why here Buddha says, wherever you go, you can experience peace, happiness, security. You can move freely without disturbances. Nobody wants to disturb you, but they say he's an innocent man. Now this man never disturbed another man. Now that is the reward. That feeling you cannot develop now. So you get all the blessings from the Buddhas also, if we can cultivate all these qualities.